So we've got a lot of small Battlefield 2042 details and topics to discuss today, including a data mined map, the delay of the feedback forum, the rumors of fake bots, and the possibility of canceling the content and outright pulling the plug on Battlefield 2042. My name is LtBuzzLitebeer, and I wanted to thank you all for your continued support, and remember to smash that big, beautiful subscribe button for more Battlefield content, and don't forget to ring the bell to receive all my future upload alerts. Right out of the gate, and at this point, I would guess that most of you have seen this tweet from noted Battlefield leaker Temporal, and they have posted a picture of this previously unreleased map, Exposure, set in British Columbia. And at this point, not much else is known about this map, or if it will ever actually make it into the live game, but Temporal has been pretty spot on with previous leaked images, especially those of vehicles, so who actually knows? The text states it is set in Canada, and a landslide has exposed a secret research facility of which the Russians suspect a military weapon inside. It also says that Exposure seems to be part of Season 1. Now, just looking it over for myself, the details are actually hard to make out, but it looks to be another wide-open killing fields design, much like the other all-out warfare maps already in the game. This means vehicles will once again have large, mostly flat areas to farm for foot soldiers, and on a side note, I'm still baffled as to why we haven't seen any infantry-heavy maps yet to make it into the game. If you look back on past Battlefield games, the most populated and popular maps were those that were either heavy infantry or infantry only, such as Metro, Operation Locker, and there are plenty of others I could name. Perhaps DICE is attempting to steer clear of infantry heavy, especially in 128-man servers, due to the noticeable performance drops when players get too tightly packed together. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Shifting over to map design, and today was supposed to have been the beginning of the player feedback loop about Battlefield 2042's map design, but it was delayed last week until an unknown date this week, possibly March the 2nd. Now, this was announced over on Twitter, not as an official announcement, but as a response to a tweet from a Mr. Ganoush, and he asks, "So, it's been 3 weeks. I'm still curious when these potential changes are going to be discussed or put up for feedback. Is this statement no longer true, or should we be looking at this once or twice per quarter type communication? Just trying to have realistic expectations." To which community manager Freeman responded, "Should be next week." Now, Freeman then went on to clarify a bit more with this tweet, and he states, "Currently looking like Wednesday, so that would be March the 2nd, I'll be in the best position on Monday, today, to declare for certain when to expect it." Now, the feedback forum will be live over on the EA help site, so I would expect there to be a heavy dose of moderation, as the team will seek to erase anything considered to be too spicy or heavy-handed. On a quick side note, I posted a poll about an hour ago prior to me recording this video, and it essentially asked if the EA DICE player feedback loop on 2042's map design would have any positive changes for this game. As it approached 1,000 votes, the response was at 93% for no, the game is toast. So it's all looking and feeling like way too little and several months too late. Now, this next one I've seen before, but it is again gaining a bit of traction within the community, and I've received several private DMs containing brief clips of players who have come across what they thought to be fake bots playing in servers. And thank you to those of you who have sent me in those clips, and at your request, you will remain anonymous, as not to draw the wrath of others who will tell you to just go join the tinfoil hat brigade. However, this article hit Gaming Intel several days ago titled, "Battlefield 2042 players are convinced DICE is boosting player numbers with AI bots." Now, normally AI bots would be identified with the AI tag after their names, but players are noticing other players without this tag, though their movements and behaviors are exactly like those of bots. This post over on Reddit by user Janos67, hopefully I got that right, has hit 444 upvotes and pretty much spells out their theories that DICE is indeed stacking the servers with fake bot accounts but not showing the AI designation, as to fool players into think they are still playing in a server full of other players. Now, this tactic of not showing the AI designation is not shocking, considering that, as of this morning, the player counts on the Steam charts have dipped to the sub 2,000 player count worldwide, and EA DICE is going to do everything they can to give off the image that the game is still doing well. Now, the final topic for today is one that has seen a bit of coverage, and it concerns the possibility of EA just essentially pulling the plug on Battlefield 2042, cutting their losses and moving on. And taking into consideration how EA has treated franchises that underperformed in the past, the possibility of this happening is not as far-fetched as some of you might think. Now, we saw what happened to Battlefield 5, a game that at this point, just a bit over 100 days since launch, despite underperforming overall, has far exceeded that of Battlefield 2042. And 5 was eventually scrapped approximately 2 years after launch, and looking over the incredibly low player counts and overall negative reception for Battlefield 2042, this latest installment of the franchise could be EA's Anthem 2.0. Now, in terms of what DICE could or would do to get out as early as possible, might be a one-time specialist and epic skin bundles drop to those that purchase the season pass. Now, some could argue that new maps were set to be included in the Year 1 pass, but if, and this is still way up in the air, but if new maps were added to the game, they are free to anyone that owns the base game. The battle passes that are included with the Year 1 pass include an enhanced leveling system with certain unlocks, such as weapon skins or special specialist outfits at certain points, but the maps are not included with this purchase. So in theory, DICE could drop every weapon, skins, specialist, etc. into one larger update and then just pull the plug with no new content or modes. So there's all the latest from the Battlefield universe, and I did not mention the Battlefield mobile game, along with all the images and leaks we're seeing concerning that medium. And by the way, links to all of my reference sources are in the video description below. Please remember to leave me a comment, smash that subscribe button, and ring the bell to receive all my latest uploads. If you could also rate and or share this video, it would be greatly appreciated. You can find and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and over on my community Discord server. Links to all my socials are in the video description below. The channel is within several hundred subscribers of hitting 85,000. And I appreciate all the love you've been showing me and my content. Until the next one, this is LtBuzzLitebeer, signing off.